Hi, I'm with Friends of Moraga Canyon, and we wanted to make this video to show just a couple of the reasons that we strongly oppose the sports fields that are being proposed to be built here in Blair Park. Now, there's a lot of reasons that we oppose it, and you can read about them on our website, moragacanyon.org. Some of them are obvious, like the over 150 trees that will be cut down, including about 55 live oaks. But today we actually want to focus on just how massive this project is. So we're going to start here in the northwest corner, as you can see on the map, which is on the Moraga Avenue side. So the red line here is along the roadside here. And what we're going to start by taking a look at is a story pole that's been erected. You can see it over here, pointed to by the arrow. And I'm trying to back up here so that you can actually see just how tall this story pole is. It's actually a little hard to get it all in the camera frame. And for reference, you can see our friend at the bottom there. So what this pole indicates is how tall the outside portion of the field is going to be. And I'm going to freeze the frame here in a second so that we can get a little graphic to understand what this indicates. So the green portion of the pole at the bottom indicates how much they're going to have to fill in order to get the field to the level that is needed for the design. So the new ground level is actually going to be quite high up here, and there's going to be a concrete berm on the outside keeping the fill in. And then there's going to be a fence or a sound wall on top of that all the way up to this 38-foot height. So if you're driving along outside of this new field, you'll basically see this tall concrete berm with a couple trees outside of it, and then this very tall fence or wall above that. So it's really going to change the character of this drive along Moraga Avenue quite a bit. So now we're going to walk along the west side of the proposed sports field, and you can see here that we're walking south towards the hillside. And we're going to stop in about the middle here, which is where it starts to hit the existing hillside. And you'll see another pole here, that white pole that's coming up. And now this is not the back wall of that sports field. The rear retaining wall, it's actually a little hard to see where it's going to be from here. So in a second, what we'll do is we'll zoom in so that you can see exactly where the back wall is going to be. There's a little bit of white tape along the rear, and that's going to show where it is. So the proposal is actually to cut all the way into the hillside, all the way back to that tape line, and basically dig out all the hillside in front of it, so including all the trees and everything, and put up a 35-foot retaining wall back where that tape is. And that's going to go all the way along the length of the hill for the length of the main sports field. Now, it's still a little bit hard, I think, to get a sense of just how far back that is looking at the static shot. So in a second, we're going to cut to a scene of our friend here actually all the way back at that pole. She actually walked up by a different route to get there, and she's a little hard to see, but you can see her kind of waving her sign all the way in back there. So that gives you a sense of just how far away that is. That's 60 feet back into the hillside there. So from this pole that's going to be cut and completely dug out in order to build this really, really high retaining wall. So to see it on the map again, you can see here that we've got this 60-foot cut in the lower left, and then there's going to be this 35-foot high retaining wall along the back, so cut very deeply into the hillside here. And then, as we mentioned at the beginning, along the road area is going to be that 38-foot high berm and fence combination, which is really going to change the appearance of Moraga Avenue and make it really a lot less pleasant to drive along if you're used to the nice green scenery that you have driving along there today. So thanks for watching, and as we mentioned before, we've got a lot more information about the sports field proposal and the reasons why we oppose it up at moragacanyon.org. Please take a look and let us know what you think. Thank you.